How we doing, guys? This is Chris from Terrestrial here today to talk to you guys about a much better charging solution for your RC batteries. Now, what I'm showing you guys today is a Hitec multi-charger, and it's capable of charging 2 batteries at the same time. Now, what's nice about this charger is that it can charge multiple different types of batteries. Lipo batteries, nickel batteries, lithium batteries, all sorts, cell phone batteries, Typhoon H batteries, Q500 batteries. As long as you have adapters, this thing can charge those multiple batteries at the same time. What's nice about this too is that you can go inside the charger and you can select what type of battery, you can select the type of cells, you can change the amperage, and you can go in there and customize basically your charging needs fit to the specific battery. Now, the manufacturer batteries are only capable of charging and balancing, but at a much slower rate than the Hitec charger is capable of doing. The Hitec charger can charge, again, 2 at the same time, and you can go in there and customize those settings to get a much more efficient and much more rapid charge. So in a minute, I'm going to go in and show you guys just the different manufacturer charging bases, the Hitec charger itself, different voltmeters and readers, and Lipo bags, and a bunch of different stuff. So hang on and I'll show you guys that in just a sec, right? Alright guys, so up here I just have a lot of things that I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to go down the list and kind of just explain each thing. So over here we do recommend that you store all your charged batteries in a Lipo Guard fire safe bag. This prevents Lipo fires, which can be very dangerous, and we just really recommend that you do that. So there's a couple different types. We have this one over here, and then we also have our Lipo safe bag over here. So for example, we store our battery in here. You can take it out whenever you need. But another alternative solution that we use is we store a lot of our batteries in this ammo case. We really only put them in here when we're traveling, and we also store them if we're not using them for a long time. So now, another thing I want to point out to you guys is this voltage meter that will show you guys the voltage of your battery. So now, in the instance for the Q500, you can take the battery and you can just pop the back in right here. Now the Q5 battery has an EC3 connector on it already, so once you get it plugged in, bear with me, there you go, once you get it plugged in, you can actually see the voltage on top. It says 11.7. So now you can judge whether or not you need to charge your battery or whether or not you can even fly with it. So now I'll use this again for the Typhoon H battery. So now I could take the Typhoon H battery and I could just pop it right in here, and you'll see that it'll show the different voltage. Now you just want to make sure that you get the pins lined up, otherwise it's not going to plug in right. So I'll pop that in. Oh. One sec, I had it backwards. There you go. So you want to pop it in, and it'll say 16.6 volts. So now that's a full battery. So now you'll know that you don't need to charge this and you can go ahead and fly on it. Or what you can do is, using one of the terrestrial imaging modified bases, you could take your battery and you can just plug that EC3 connector right in here. And same thing. So now this battery is at 15.3 volts. Alright, so let me just unplug this and put this right back. So now the main purpose of this video is just the Hitec charger itself. So now from here, I'm going to go into each of these different cables and modifiers, and I'm going to show you guys how they're using the terrestrial imaging smart base that you can charge your Typhoon H batteries in either the A or B channel, and at the same time you can use multiple batteries. I'm going to go in, tell you the difference between these manufacturer battery chargers and the Hitec charger itself. So I'm just going to put this a little closer, give you guys a better look at it. I'm going to go in and show you guys just how to use that. Alright guys, so now we're going to be talking about the Hitec charger itself. So right off the bat, when you open the box, you're going to get a manual, the Hitec charger. You're going to have different adapters and different wires. You're going to have the plug plugged into the wall, and a couple other things. That should be about it. But to point out that when you open the box, you're going to have 2 of these. Now, they're both going to look like this one right here. There's going to be no EC3 plug on the top. Now, we're going to do that for you. So if you get the Hitec charger from us, we're going to plug in that EC3 adapter for you. We're going to solder it on, and that'll allow you to start charging right off the bat with the terrestrial imaging smart charging base. Now, if you have the Q500, you won't need this base because the Q500 has the EC3 plug right on the bottom. So you just go ahead, plug that in, and you should be all set, and it'll charge. Now, with these plugs, you can charge many things, and with the package, you're going to get these adapters. Now, these look intimidating at first because most people are like, what the heck do I do with these? But the Hitec charger reads in 6-cell language per se. It reads as if the battery has 6 cells. Now, what these adapters do is it allows you to convert or to read from 6 cell to 2 cells all the way up to 6 cells, and It's like a translator almost. So now, for instance, the Typhoon H is 4 cells, so I'm going to have to take this, and I'm going to use the smaller one, and plug it into the 4-cell adapter, and now the Hitec charger will be able to read the different voltage within each of those cells. It's pretty simple, it's easy once you get the hang of it, and it's much more efficient than using these manufacturer bases. Now, one thing to point out, if you are using this smart base, we put X's over the 2 different holes that are on the side that you can plug them into. We do that because if you're charging via the Hitec charger and you plug something else into this, it can cause a fire, can cause problems, can mess up the battery, etc., etc. So what we do is we block that off to tell you guys, hey, don't ever use that. Now, again, I can plug this one into the A port, and I can plug the Q500 into the B port, and I can charge 2 different things at the same time. Or I can take this Q500 battery, and I could take this H920 battery, swap those out, and now I can plug this in and charge those 2 batteries at the same time. Using the adapter, I can now charge my cell phone to my Typhoon H, and I can do different things. One more thing to point out too, that if your battery already is a 6-cell battery, you don't even need to use one of these. You can just take the wire that comes with that 6-cell battery and plug it right in. So what I'm going to do now is basically go in here, we're going to zoom in on the Hitec charger, and I'm going to show you guys how to go into there, turn it on, work with the settings, and use it to charge your different batteries that either have, for example, 3 cells or 4 cells. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Alright guys, so we're going to start first by just plugging in our Hitec charger, and that's going to go ahead and turn that on. And now, so I'm really going to talk about this Hitec charger for a Typhoon H pilot and a Q500 pilot. Again, now if you're using it for anything else, you'll have your different adapters, and basically the same logic applies. But for now, we're going to talk about the Typhoon H and the Q500. So if I want to go ahead and charge my Q500 battery, sorry, my Typhoon H battery, you're going to have to take that, and you're going to have to take one of your custom little wires that we made for you that has the EC3 adapter on it, and you're going to have to go ahead and plug this in. So you want to plug in your banana wires over here, or your banana plugs, red to red, black to black, connect your EC3s, and now take your balancing lead, and you're going to want to take your balancing lead adapter first, and you're going to want to plug that balancing lead into your charger. And now again, for instance, the Typhoon H battery has 4 cells, so we're going to take that and we're going to find the 4-cell adapter. We're going to go ahead and just plug that in. Alright, so now that's all set. This is all ready to charge. Now, to show that you can do 2 things at the same time, I'm going to take my Q500 adapter. Now, in this case I had to solder on another EC3 plug, so not a big deal. We can always do that for you if you guys need that. But, we got endless pieces. We got a bunch of these little plugs for you guys. We have the little banana plugs and bullet adapters. We also have tons of red wire, custom length to whatever you guys need. So now, what we're going to do, let's go ahead and plug that in again. Now obviously red to red, black to black. Plug in the EC3 to the bottom of the charger. And then what you're going to want to do is on that manufacturer charger for the Q500, you see that it has that balancing lead on it already. You take that balancing lead, and now we're just going to use our other adapter over here. Plug that in again. And now this time, instead of going for a 4-cell battery, we're working with the 3-cell battery. So you're going to want to go on here and find that 3-cell battery adapter. Now on the plug, it's kind of a little hard to see, but it says 3S, so there's your 3 cells. So I just got to find that, got to make sure it's in. And there we go. Now that's all set to charge. Now, I mean, there's a lot of wires. It might not be the prettiest setup, but it is a lot more efficient than using those manufacturer chargers. Now, we're going to zoom in here, show you guys how to actually go in here, use all the different buttons to customize the charging settings for a 4-cell battery with 14.8 volts and a 3-cell battery over here that has, where is it over here, 11.1 volts. So I'll show you guys how to do that, and then all you got to do is just charge, and it's going to make a couple beeping sounds that'll tell you when to charge, or sorry, when the charge started. It'll beep again for when the charge stopped, and then, it has fans in here that will cool down the charger. And with these balancing leads, every single one of these cells inside the battery is going to be read by the Hitec charger and all charged efficiently, and it's all going to be balanced. So we're going to zoom in on this and show you guys just how to do that. Alright guys, so this is the part that is going to be the most crucial into ensuring that your charge is going to be proper, or that your Hitec charger can even charge the battery. So now on my, let's see, what do we have over here? On my A port I have the Typhoon H battery, and on my B port I have the Q500 battery. So right here, you can go up or down to select the different, over here, charger A or charger B, to select, which port you're working with. So I'm going to start with my A port. So you're going to hit enter, and it's going to take you to the amps. So now I'm going to pop this up to 4 amps for the Typhoon H battery. I'm going to hit enter again. And now this part's crucial. Now on my battery I have 4 cells, so I'm going to increase that to 4 cells at 14.8 volts. So that's correct, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter again. Now from here we're at Lipo Balance. Now we don't want to balance, we want to charge. So you can either go down, you can go up, well, that says discharge, you can go to balance, you can go to charge, you can go to fast charge, storage. There's a bunch of different settings, but for this example we're just going to stick with charge. Now I'm going to go to my B port, and I'm going to leave that at 2 amps for the 3-cell battery. So I'm going to hit enter again, and I'm going to keep that at 2 amps, so I'll press enter again, and then I'll take me to the different cells. So now I'm going to increase that to 3, and that's 3 volts at 3 cells at 11.1 volts, which is what the Q500 battery is. So we'll hit start. And now we're going to go ahead again, and I'm going to change that to charge. So now I'll work with A first. You want to hold down enter. So it beeps, and now it says it's ready to charge. So if I hit enter, it's going to start. Now in some cases it'll give you a couple warning beeps, and it'll say either the battery's full or the settings aren't right, can't charge it. So now it's charging, and we have that up top. It gives you, the time, how long it's been charging. It tells you the voltage up top, and it tells you its cells. It tells you how many amps are going to the battery. So it's pretty nice. So now I'm going to go down to my B port. Same thing. I'm going to hold down start, check in the battery, and it's ready to start. So now really all you got to do is just wait. Now it's going to be a lot faster than the manufacturer battery chargers are going to work. So you'll be able to fly more. It'll call less batteries. This is more cost efficient, and it's just a much better solution. Now one last thing that I want to say is never leave these chargers unattended. Always make sure you're checking up on them in case of a lipo fire or anything like that. I've seen stories online where people leave and they come back from dinner and their garage is on fire. So always make sure that you guys are monitoring this and keeping on top of it. So now we're just going to conclude this video and give you guys a brief just overview of what I've said today. Alright guys, so just to recap everything that we talked about today, the Hitec charger is just a much more efficient and an all-around better charging solution than the manufacturer chargers. So the manufacturer charger, again, it's only capable of charging and balancing and providing like a smaller amount of amps to your battery, so it's going to take longer. So in the case for the Typhoon H, it takes 2 hours to charge one battery. Now in contrast, the Hitec charger takes 1 hour to charge 2 batteries. So you get double the batteries charged at half the time. And now what that really does is it cuts down on battery costs and it increases your overall flight time. So that's just a much better solution. Now, if you get this Hitec charger from us, what you'll get is the one plug with the modified EC3 adapter. If you need a second one, we can always go ahead and do that for you. But you'll just get the one in the bundle. You'll also get one of our custom smart bases fit for the Hitec charger, and you'll get an extra battery. Now, the additional options, you could always get another base, so you could charge 2 Typhoon H batteries at the same time, and you could also get this Glio Meter. So this thing is crucial and it's awesome to take out on the field. So when you're flying, this thing can tell you exactly how many volts are in each of your batteries, rather than plugging it into your Typhoon H, turning your Typhoon H on, and waiting for the charger to, or the controller to say you have such and such voltage. So this thing is a little piece of gold that you could take out on the field with you. So now again, this charger is not just for the Typhoon H, and it's not just for the Q500 or H920. This charger is capable of charging cell phone batteries, car batteries, RC batteries, other batteries, you name it. Nickel batteries, lithium batteries, Lipo batteries, etc. So now that's all capable through using these different adapters. And once you get the hang of using these adapters and using the different settings on your Hitec charger, charging your RC batteries becomes a breeze, and it becomes a lot less time to charge your batteries. So check us out at terrestrialimaging.com. You can check out our bundle. We'll also provide a link in the description below. So also feel free to contact us or give us a call if you guys have any other questions. But thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day.